Long before Yetis, Colemans, and igloos became features at summer barbecues, the Cellarette had been the hot way to keep things cool from the 18th through the 20th century. The Cellarette, whose name literally means little cellar, was a small cabinet-like furniture piece that primarily held bottles of wine or other liquor, although it could be used to store teas and food items as well. While it was typically made of fine hardwoods like mahogany on the outside, its interior walls were often lined with metal or zinc, so that cold water or ice could be added to allow the Cellarette's contents to be chilled. At the high point of its prominence during the 19th century, the Cellarette became something of a showpiece that was most commonly found in the homes of the very wealthy, as a sign of their entertaining skills. As such a status symbol, Cellarettes were designed to slide within the bottom of a larger sideboard. However decorative they could and did become, the design of a Cellarette also remained extremely functional through a variety of the features that can be found on the Cellarette, which was likely a Hone family piece that was left by Mary Crane Hone to MCHS's collection and is currently on display in Eghorn Hall. To accommodate the height of bottles, which had changed from being short and stout to tall and slender by the end of the 18th century, the depth of cellarettes was altered, and extra room was often added on top. This space for bottles came courtesy of the sarcophagus-style lids that frequently replaced flat lids. For not only did this style fit the classical revival trends that were in vogue during the 19th century, but its curved, dome-like shape also provided necessary height. Additionally, cellarettes were often placed on wheels, which made it easier to slide in and out of the larger sideboard, and gave it the mobility to move from room to room, or, more likely, around the dining room to provide easy access to hosts or possibly guests. While separate cellarettes began to be transformed into wine coolers built into sideboards in the latter half of the 19th century, they returned in the early part of the 20th century during the Prohibition period, when their solid wood exterior concealed its alcohol-filled contents and gave it the appearance of any other piece of furniture. However, after the repeal of Prohibition and the introduction of the refrigerator in the 20th century, the popularity of the Cellarette was put on ice, but not before it carved both its own place in history and a path for coolers to come.